I'm trying to find a husband, the kind of beast that can handle a woman like me.
Hell no.
Well,
no.
well, this is,
That's this. I'm feminine for the right man. I'll submit for the right man. No, 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 no.
well, this is another point. I'm only answering generally, right? And I'm going to answer it based on your last sentence. Your last sentence was handle a woman like me. Let's look at the average man's life, like I just discussed earlier, how difficult it is, how competitive he has to be, and how many problems he has to fix. Do you think he wants to handle any woman? The point of having a woman as a man, for me at least, is for her to be my peace and quiet. My life is stress. When I come home to my chick, the last thing I want to do is have to handle anything. I want her to sit the down and her make me happy. She used to be my positive energy. She used to be my sunshine in the rainstorm.
Okay.
So you're talking about him handle you. If you're sitting there constantly arguing over small points or correcting him or that, he's probably thinking this is a battle. I don't have the energy for another fight.
Okay, so
That's exactly that's exactly how I've always felt. I've always felt, and this is something that women don't understand, because a lot of women say, why do average girls win? And I'm a pretty girl, and why I see average girls winning? And I've heard this from a lot of different women. I've heard women say like, well, like my ex left me for someone who doesn't even look as good as me. You hear this all the time, right? She doesn't look as good as me, and you know, this and that, and or me and my ex, we had amazing wild sex. I did everything he wanted to. I fulfilled him sexually. He still left me. So no matter what you do for a man, he leaves you. But they miss that part, was that they were making it a battle. They were making it a
Every
battle
day.
for at home. And he came home and he had to fight. And they want a man. 9 times out of 10, they want a man who's high powered. But let me tell you something. The garbage man fights battles. And this is what they
Wait.
don't understand.
They
no,
wanted
no.
to handle her.
Yeah, but
handle
this is I really gotta flesh this out. The garbage man, the guy who goes every day to get garbage, he fights battle. The fucking Amazon delivery dude who runs from a pit bull when he goes to deliver something, he's like, oh, there's dogs here. I go to this apartment complex and there's 700 apartments here, and you have horrible directions, and I gotta figure this out, because if I don't do it, I'm gonna lose this job that I have. I hate this job, and I'm gonna lose it. And I gotta feed my family. He's doing all of this to feed his family. The bartender who's around a bunch of drunk people, and this person don't even drink like that. He just makes drinks and he's trying to get tips, and they have idiots. All of these people are fighting battles. I've mentioned very regular jobs, not high-powered jobs. Imagine the battles that your mid-level executive, mid-level management like myself, middle high-level management like myself really fights a lot of battles on a daily basis, a lot of stress. Phone ringing at 9-10 o'clock at night for problems you got to solve. I'm on duty all the time. Over the Christmas vacation, I still had to work. It is what it is. You know, I'm here to earn a living. Imagine I refuse to deal with any battles like that. And so you have these beautiful women who are single, who don't understand why they're single. They just won't get it, and they refuse to get it.
What do men want?
Cooperation. Are you cooperative?
I can be.
Let's see, that's bullshit.
I'm being honest, for the right man.
And that's bullshit too.
And then they start blaming, well, nothing I can do doesn't make a difference. Nothing I do make a difference. So then what do? I see a lot of them let themselves go. They gain weight. They don't work out. They stop embracing their femininity, and they start embracing their masculine energy. And then they say the most ridiculous thing in the world that I've ever heard. A man has to be so masculine that he beats up my masculine energy and brings out my feminine energy. Like anyone has time to do that.
I mean, that sounds pretty oppressive right there. That you need a man to beat your masculine energy to reveal your feminine energy. That's just like,
it's crazy.
It's illogical. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't compute.
Yeah. And you know, this young lady, she doesn't even understand what she said, what she was saying. That I got all these
I want to add though, this young lady is a very arrogant young lady with the attitude of a high-powered executive. That's all I got to add. You forgot that part.
And maybe she is a high-powered executive. I don't know what she does. Maybe she is, but like, I think that people are so misinformed about what attracts the opposite sex now. Men are too. There's a lot of delusional men. We put up a community post, and men are like, "Well, I have all of these priorities, and if a woman can't meet them, I'd rather die alone." Well, then you're out of the pool, like a city said. You're out of the genetic pool, and we don't need idiots like you anyway. You know, it is what it is. You know.
Well, I don't necessarily feel that. I got to be an advocate for men there too. But I mean, you have to be accountable to your own decisions if you're going to say that you're not willing to compromise to meet another woman at the level where you guys are actually in a relationship. So, you know, I can see it.
No, the bottom line is this. If you're talking about you have to have a woman who looks a certain way and does a certain thing, and you can't find that, then and all of these women in the world, it's probably you. It's the same thing with men. Same thing when a woman says they can't find a man. It's probably the woman. Because both people shoot way too high without working on themselves first. Working on themselves first. I mean, I'm rolling around here 450 pounds talking about why won't my woman submit? Hell, if she submits, she must.
Well, I mean, I like it that you brought in the person, this actually more of a, I guess it's both personal and self-development aspect where a man needs to be more masculine and a woman needs to be more feminine.
Yes.
So a man needs to have more discipline around his life to become a better person and become a better person of value, while a woman needs to increase her value by being more nurturing and be more inspiring. So it's actually, you got to rebalance these, like, I hate to say being all spiritual woo, but the masculine and feminine energies in the respective sex. So either male needs to be more masculine or female needs to be more feminine.
And I would say that there needs to be an appreciation for both sexes and what both people do. That was the last thing I really had to say here is that, you know, one thing that I do agree with is that women are better at things than men are, some things that men are, and men are better at some things than women are. Yeah. And so why don't we just embrace that instead of trying to make everybody equal? Because we're not equal. You know, we deserve the same rights as far as life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. But if you want to pursue happiness by tearing your body up and doing something, lady, understand that you're going to have, at most cases, more detrimental outcomes of how your body feels than men, because you're not built for that. But that's up to you. But what I can't understand is that you can't have it all. You can't say, well, I want to be a carpenter and do this and do that, but I want to feel great. No, because even the men who are carpenters don't feel great. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are asking for a lot of rights, but not in more responsibilities that can improve their lives. And that to me is the biggest issue that we're all having right now. Everyone needs to have rights for their side, for their argument, so they can win. But what are they doing in their life to make themselves better and making other people's life better by being of value? Because see, if we have guys in our local sphere of influence, we want to be around guys that actually provide value in our life. So if you're not going to provide value in our life, how are you going to provide value in a woman's life, and vice versa? And this goes to women too, right?
Wow, most definitely. Well, look, that's all I have for this. I think that it's a good clip. I think that Just Pearly Things has a coup with having Andrew Tate on sitting down for that long doing an interview.
The only thing I can say is doing TIPTube memberships for $1.99. It's only a cup of coffee.
They can and they better. And you know what else they can? Know what else they can do? If they like this, they can like and subscribe. If they like it, there we go.
Oh yeah. You should be liking and subscribing, helping building our channel, building our place, and also join the Patreon. And then what else, Grover?
What did we start to film? Oh, we started filming the hot seat for the Patreon, which is dope. We got some of that coming.
So where they can follow you at Instagram?
You can follow me at the gram and I am Gorilla1, and you can follow the entire TIP network at THPP Network on every social media outlet. And where can they find you at, my G?
IG at ScottT. So what's a burning question, Grover?
Let me ask yourself one burning question.
What is that?
Can you handle the tip?
All right, because we are going all in. And then...
Boom. Booty face, we out.
All right.
This is the Happiness Podcast. I'm Grover.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. I'm Scotty.
This motherfucker right here, boy. Leave your comments and like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face. We found true happiness.